Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Theodore Roosevelt.
Hello everyone and welcome to Blind Beauty. I'm Jennifer. What we are doing today is I am doing a 5-product makeup challenge where I only use 5 products to create a full face of makeup. The look I have on right now is what I did with the 5 products I chose. If you want to know what 5 products I chose, make sure you keep on watching, and they are all affordable drugstore products. I do believe, none of them really are over $6, I don't believe, so, if you want to see that, make sure you keep on watching, and what do you say? We get started. Here we go! Alright, what do y'all say we go ahead and jump on in here and let's get started. First thing I'm going to start out with is my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. Now I have the shade Buff Bisque, and I'm going to put that all over my face. It's got a little wand to it, which makes it easy to apply. But I'm going to dot this all over my face. This one in particular I'm pretty low on. So I've got another one coming. Wet n Wild is having a sale on their website. I know day before yesterday it was like 30% off site-wide, and then yesterday it was 25% off. I haven't checked today to see what it is, but the other day whenever I ordered, it was also free shipping. So it's like, it's not only so much off, but also free shipping on top of it. Heck yeah! But I didn't go nuts. I just got what I really needed to get. So, but I'm taking this and just kind of swiping it all over. This is going to be my concealer and foundation both today. Now, some people who I've seen do this challenge use concealer only and don't bother with foundation. But, if I have to choose concealer or foundation, I go with foundation. Give me that foundation. Give it, give it, give it, give it, give it. So, now I know concealer can be a higher coverage. I debated on doing the NYX Gotcha Covered concealer instead of this foundation, and I'm just rubbing it in with my hands here. But the NYX Gotcha Covered is a good foundation, or good concealer that can double as foundation. But one foundation I don't really need a whole lot of concealer with usually is this Wet n Wild Photo Focus. So that's what I chose to use. Now I'm going to take a little bit more and put it like under the eyes. And basically where I'm wanting to conceal. Put it under my eyes. Checking to see what other spots I might want to cover here. Put a little under my chin. Right around the nose area. And then I'm going to take my fingers and rub that in as well. And I'm going to make sure I put it up on the eyelids as well, because I'm not using an actual eye primer today. I'm just using my foundation. You can use a concealer as your eye primer as well. And I don't feel like I absolutely have to set this foundation either. That's partly why I like it. So if you do have oilier skin and you want to do minimal makeup but yet want fuller coverage, the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation is a pretty good foundation. Alright, now that I've got that on, what do you say we do a little bit, yeah, I do have it. I'm going to set the under eye a little bit. That is one area that if you have mature skin, I don't want to say old skin, you might want to set it. This is the e.l.f. Contouring Palette, I believe is what this is called. And I'm taking the yellowy shade. I'm going to flip it upside down so that I don't blind y'all. But whenever you are looking at it up, right side up, it would be the top right hand side. But in this situation, it's the lower. Whenever it's upside down, it's on the left, I believe. Sometimes trying to do it in like reverse order in my mind, it's like, wait, what side is that on? So I'm going to take it on a fluffier brush. Now you can use an e.l.f. small tapered brush. You can use a powder brush. You could use a foundation brush. Whatever you want to use. And I'm just using that color and putting it right under the eyes. And I'm also going on the eyes with this. This is going to be our eye palette anyway today. So go ahead and put that all over the eyes. Okay. Then I'm going to take that same brush. Well, no, actually I'm not either. I could take that shade there and do like a quick face powder as well. But like I said, I'm not really worried about doing any kind of powder on the face. But I'm going to take my finger, actually, and go into the white shade, which is right next to it. And I'm putting that on my lid space. That's the thing with this type of thing. You can build up the color, and the more you use your fingers, the more pigmented things will be. If you saw my recent no brush challenge, that's obvious in that things are more pigmented. And I'm also going on the inner corner as well with this shadow, or with this highlight color rather. So, but yeah, I recently did a no brush challenge, and I used different products than I'm using now, but you know, showing you that it is possible to do makeup if you're not using brushes. Now that went to the extreme, like no brushes for even mascara. Yeah, I like my brush for my mascara, my eyeliner, that type of things, but otherwise, oh, and brows. I like a brush for my brows too. But, you know, that just helped brighten up the eyes a little bit. Then I'm going to take a fluffier brush. This is one by You Can Be, but you can use any fluffy eye brush. And we're going to go into the warmer toned contour shade right down here. It is, whenever you're looking at it head on, right side up, it is on the bottom left. And I'm going to put that all in the crease. Start at the outer corner and buff it in that crease. Buff it in, buff it in. Going from outer corner all the way in to inner corner. And all this does is help to add a little bit of dimension to the eye. So, but I do have so many videos planned. I was going to do the 100 layer fingernail polish and mascara today, but it's like I didn't have time over the weekend. I had some things going on mentally and working on a new series for my vlog channel as well, because I'm thinking of doing some scary stories on there. So been working on that and all that, so it's like I just didn't have time to sit there and do 100 layers of nail polish. Then I'm taking a smaller brush here, this is thinner, and I'm going to go right into that shade right next to it, which is a cooler tone contour shade. And I tap that off as well. And I'm going to put that more in the outer V and into about half of the crease. Just like windshield wiper motions instead of buffing motions. But, you know, Halloween's coming up, and so I thought, hey, why not do like scary stories and whatnot, because I listen to the No Sleep podcast, which is a podcast you can get through Google Play Store or Google Play Music or whatever you can get it. It's free. Unless you want to do a paid thing for it, then you get like 2 hours worth of scary stories, but I just do the free version, and it's enough for me. But I thought I'd do like quick little stories. Well, not even quick, but some of them might be longer stories. And I'm just slowly building this color up, by the way, on my outer corner. I didn't get my foundation blended just right on my nose. But, you know, like one story I'm thinking of doing is, like, it's called Autopilot. I found it on Reddit. I had heard it originally on No Sleep Podcast, but it is on Reddit. It's a really good story. And if there are triggering topics, I will try to mention that before I go into the stories, by the way, too. So, I mean, just then we used every single shade in that contouring palette. And yes, I will be using it on my face too, but we're not there yet, y'all. We ain't there yet. Then I'm going to take my Colormates Brow palette that has 2 different shades to it. And I'm going to go into the warmer tone brown first with the same brush I was using before. Just tap it in. Well, actually, I'm going to swirl it in. Tap it off. And I'm going to put this in the outer corner as well. But that's what I've been working on for my vlog channel. Now, it won't be a set schedule on there, you know, because it's going to be just whenever I can get it done, and I don't know whether it'll be live, like me reading it, and y'all seeing me reading them. Some of them might be, some of them might not, so. But I've been working on the little intro thing for that, and story ideas, and all that, so. And I'm thinking of doing some of my own, like creating my own stories to do as well, so, which will give it that extra personal touch. And I'm taking the same color up into the crease more too, by the way. Then I'm going to take a, oops, wrong brush. Grabbed the wrong brush. I'm going to take the brush that I was using before in the crease, and I'm just kind of blending all that together. But there might be some self-written things, and wherever I get the stories, I will, you know, note that in the thing saying, you know, I got this from here or whatever. Then I'm taking a smaller brush here. Oops, let me go with this one here, a more flat brush. I'm going to go with this flatter brush, and I'm going to focus the darker shade in this eyebrow palette on the outer corner. It's the cooler tone, really dark shade right there. That's what I'm going to be putting on the outer corner now. And I'm putting this on like the side of the brush rather than on the very tip too. Tap off the excess, of course. But that's why I didn't get the layers thing done, because I was working on that. And I'm putting this about a third of the way in and focusing it more on that outer corner as well. So, plus I've got some relaxation things I've been working on for my vlog channel, and also working on more ideas for this channel, of course. So, it was a busy weekend. It wasn't a chill, take it easy, you know, type weekend. It was a work weekend, y'all. It was a work weekend. I'm just building up this color to the intensity I want it. I don't know, I like to do more bold looks, and I'm showing y'all that it is possible to use only 5 products, but yet still get a very pretty, bold look. Then I'm going to take the brush I was using before, the fluffy brush, if I can find it again. There it is. I'm going to take that and kind of blend everything together, and I'm going to take that color that we just did and kind of blow it out a little bit, where it kind of smokes it out, I guess, in a way. But, and this is the same palette I'm going to use also for my brows. But yeah, the ideas are really flowing, and I am working on like scripts and all that. So who knows what you'll see coming on there, really. Now I'm going to take that warmer, the lighter tone that I used first, the warmer tone brown, and I'm going to put, like, do that under the lower lash line here. And it's hard to talk while I do it, though. And I'm just using the brush that is in the actual brow palette. Would y'all be interested in seeing a, like, Mrs. Freddy Krueger look? Now, I'm not saying I'm good at it, but, you know, I could always attempt it at least. Try to do, like, the burn marks and all that, like Freddy has, only in a female way. Like, if Freddy had a wife that were trapped in the boiler room whenever he was killed, what would she look like? You know, now I won't go out and buy a glove or whatever, but if y'all wanted to, you could. But would y'all be interested in seeing a female Freddy? You know, let me know in the comments down below if that's something y'all want to see for Halloween. I'm also thinking to do like a Bloody Mary look. If y'all have seen Urban Legends, I think it's 3 Bloody Mary. That's where I got the idea from, is there. So, you know, but that's just one idea I've been kind of playing around with a little bit. Alright, now I'm going to go back into that contour palette, and I'm using the same shade I put on my lid and going to build it up even more, especially on that inner third of the lid. I got that I'm thinking of. Then there will be some more mild stuff as well. You know, who knows, there might be more than one look from time to time a week. I can always put my collection videos on hold late September or whatever if I'm not already done with it and start doing Halloween stuff. But, you know. So I built up that color on the inner corner. Now that just gives a more bright eye look. Then I'm taking the brow palette again, and I'm going to go ahead and fill in my brows. Taking that same brush, and I'm going to go in. I like a darker brow lately, y'all. I really do. I know it's not all that natural, but I really don't care. So I'm going to go in with that darker tone. There, my nose was itching a little bit. I'm going to fill in my brows. But I mean, last year I did a witch. I mean, witches have so been overdone, in my opinion. So it's like, yeah, I don't really want to go that route again. I want to do something more crazy, you know. And yeah, I could probably do a Bride of Chucky. You know, if y'all want to see any female versions of the male serial killers, like horror movie killers, let me know, because that might be something interesting to do. I mean, you know, whoops, went a little crazy on that brow, but hey, that's alright, that's alright. You're hearing my dog shake. They're wanting to be ornery, and, well, not ornery, they're actually behaving. But usually they just kind of lay there until I'm done filming. But take my finger and kind of clean up my brow a little bit more. Yeah, that's a little better, at least. Now I do have another brush here that I coulda, woulda, shoulda used. It's one that came in a Salon Perfect eye kit, and I'm going to go into that now and start using that brown shade and really just sculpt them a little more. But you know, there's so many killers out there. I could always do like a dead doll look. I like horror, y'all. I really do. So, dead porcelain doll. I thought about that. I'm not sure what y'all actually want to see. You know, now I don't have like clown makeup and all this stuff that I'm talking about would be able to be done with my current makeup collection instead of going out and buying special products just for these tutorials. So, you know, might have to go through my declutter makeup stuff just to keep some of the stuff, you know, that I might be able to use for those tutorials, but, you know, just really filling in my brows. I'm going bold on the brows. I mean, like I said, I'm going bold. And then I'm taking the spoolie end of that same brush and going to brush through them real quick. Because that helps, you know, spread out the product and even it out a little bit. That's what I have planned there. And I'm taking the Maybelline Color Sensational lipstick. Nose is itching. In Daringly Nude. And this is, I'm not used to doing this, by the way, y'all, at all. But it's a matte lipstick. It's one of their mattes. And I'm going to put it on my fingers here. Pointer finger and middle finger. Right there. I'll do a quick swatch of it. Right there is a swatch of it. And I'm going to mix, like, take my fingers and rub them together on each hand. And then I'll be putting that on the apples of my cheeks and blending them back a little bit. I can't see blush anyway whenever I do it. So it's like, yeah, we'll just roll with it. But I'm going to just do a little more here. But yeah, that's an idea I have that I've got coming, and then I've got some DIY fall videos planned for the coming month, and you know, so got that planned. I mean, there's so much. Whoop, went a little crazy that time. There's so much that I do have ideas for, but you know, and where it's visually impaired friendly, which I'm sorry y'all, but well actually no, I'm not sorry, but there's not a whole lot of videos out there that are what I consider visually impaired friendly that really explain what's going on. Then I'm going to take this and I'm putting this on my lips too. So it's rather light on me, almost makes it look like skin tone, but it'll be alright. I could have taken like a shocking coral or something like that, but it's like, yeah, no, I don't want to go that bold. But the eyes don't look too bad, at least. Then I'm going to take my mascara, Big Shot Mascara by Maybelline. I've got a smaller, like, angled brush. And I'm going to take that and go on the wand of this mascara. Let me put my mirror down. Go on the wand of the mascara, and I'm going to get a little bit of product on the tip of that brush, on the angle. And that's what I'm going to align my eyes with, y'all. if you do the mascara trick for eyeliner, try to put it on the back of your hand or somewhere instead of going directly onto the brush to get the mascara. Now I'm going to put a little bit of mascara on. Then I even have some videos planned for like holidays and whatnot, like ooh, just poked myself in the eye. I have videos planned for like gift ideas, DIY gift baskets, that type of things. I mean, stuff that people that are on a budget like myself could easily give or do for someone else or even for themselves. Hey, because you're worth a gift too, right? So, I mean, alright. That is my mascara done. Now I'm going to take my, this is my AOA Studio sculpting brush. It is the high def brush F9. It has like a S shape to it. And I'm going to go into that contouring shade, the bottom right hand side whenever you open up the contour palette. I'm going to go into that. And I mean, I'm swirling the brush in real good. Tap it off. Then go right in the hollow of my cheek and contour. Now I do have, if you want to see a video on how to contour, where you can see more in depth how to contour, I do have a beginner beauty series that you can check that out, because I do go into how exactly to contour, how to put on blush, how to do highlight, all that. So, but I'm just putting this in the hollows of my cheek. Then I'm going to also put it around my hairline here, starting at the temples, then I go all along the top of my hairline. But I want to thank every one of y'all for being here and for watching my videos. I know they could be shorter, they could be longer, but I thought, you know, this helps make it a little more enjoyable, where I'm not just rambling on and on and on about exactly how I'm doing something and you're not having to sit through music. Now I'm going to take this same brush and I'm going to contour my nose a little bit. That I go on the sides of my brush, and I'm going to go down the nose, go on the tip of the nose as well. And I'm going to take my fluffy brush that I used for my eyes, the real big one, and I'm going to blend that out just a little bit. And I'm going to dip back into that that darker brown shade and just build it up a little more. And go right into the eye socket, into the crease of the eye, inner crease. That helps a little bit to slim down the eyes and really calls more attention to the eye, in my opinion. But right there. And I'm going to take this is just a brush that came in a palette I got. It is, I think I got it in the Makeover Essentials palette or something like that. And I'm going to go into that white shade in this contour palette. And that's what I'm going to use as my highlight. It's not too crazy, y'all, but, you know, you do what you gotta do. I mean, it has a little bit of a shimmer. This is a more natural looking contour palette, I guess you could say. Now I'm going to take it and go down the nose. Right there between the eyebrows and just up on the forehead, like in a fan type shape. from eyebrow to eyebrow, above it rather. Put some on my pinky and put it on my cupid's bow. I'll use my ring finger. I forgot that I didn't powder my face, so that makes a little difference. This does like leave a tacky feeling on my skin, the Wet n Wild does, that I'm not used to because I'm so used to using like AOA Studio powder or some other kind of powder and having a more soft feel to my face. But hey, like I said, you do what you gotta do. Right? Right. Okay. Now I think, well, that's pretty much it, y'all. I mean, it is a more glam look, but it is also wearable, you know, makeup. Now, I could do a deeper contour. I could do, you know, a different color lip. Because if you do a lip and then use the same color for your blush, that really helps. But I'm so new to doing that it's like, I don't want to go overboard, especially since I can't see my blush. So, but that is that. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this and whether you want to see more minimal product things like this. Because I almost used my NYX Gotcha Covered concealer, my Rimmel contour palette, an eyebrow pencil rather than an eyebrow palette, you know, and that, I could do 4 products in that case, or 3 products, yeah, 3 products, because the NYX Gotcha Covered concealer, the Rimmel thing, and an eyebrow pencil, 3 products. Let me know if you want to see a 3-product makeup look in the comments down below, because, you know, that's possible, you know, just might look even more natural. You know, this is what I consider everyday glam anyway, so, but that is what it looks like. And I do hope that you subscribe, as well as follow me over on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. All my social media will be linked down below. And if you want to, you can also join my Facebook group called Blind Beauty Support, where we talk about all things beauty. And I will see you tomorrow for a collection video. Thank you, and you'll have a great day. Bye-bye.